Dear brothers and sisters, we praise and thank the Lord for gathering us this Sunday, at least after almost a week of experiencing rains. Here we are. Hopefully the sun is out all throughout this week. May the Lord bless us with a beautiful weather in the coming days, and we still gather and express to Him our gratitude for His graciousness and love to us. And we welcome all of you to our Eucharistic celebration this 20th Sunday in Ordinary Time here at the Manila Cathedral. Maraming salamat po at maligayang pagdating po sa inyong lahat dito po sa ating inang simbahan. My dear brothers and sisters, our readings today would like to teach us this flow of our encounter with Jesus, be it in our prayer, be it in the life that we live. And He wishes to begin with a perspective setting. At ano po ba itong nais niyang buuin munang perspektibo, isang lugar at isang pakiramdam o isang karanasan sa ating lahat? Our first reading and our second reading would teach us a lot about how the Lord, how our experience with Him begins with this basic perspective setting. Towards the end of our first reading, the prophet Isaiah said, "My house shall be called a house of prayer for all peoples." Because before he said these words, he made mention that foreigners who join themselves to the Lord, loving the Lord, all those who keep the Sabbath free from profanation, I will bring to my holy mountain and make joyful in my house of prayer. A house of prayer for all peoples. Hindi lang sa mga banal-banalan, kundi doon sa mga taong nagsisi, nagbalik loob, at mga taong patuloy na may dalisay na pusong sundin ako. My house, my presence is for everyone. Sino ka man, para sa inyo ang aking awa, ang aking bahay, at ang aking mga pagpapala. And St. Paul said this in his letter to the Romans, "For God delivered all to disobedience, that He might have mercy upon all." Notice once more the word all. Hindi lang nagmakaawa o kinaawaan ng Diyos ang mga naririto ngayong umagang ito. Hindi lang kinaawaan ng Diyos ang mga sumunod o nakakita kay Jesus noon. But God delivered us in this present state so that He can have mercy upon us all. In this setting, this perspective hopefully would give us this consolation that indeed there might be a strong difference, a strong foreign relationship between me and my God, between me and my brother Jesus. This is no hindrance for Him, for me to enjoy His presence in this place, for me to call on Him at every moment of my life, for Him to bless me every day and every moment of my life. That I am at home, comfortable, and at peace, because inside the house of my God, in the presence of my God, in front of my God, I can be who I am. I am no foreigner. I am nobody. I am but His brother. I am but a son of God as well. Where God can work out His mercy, where God can work out a miracle in my life. In this perspective setting that all of us may hopefully bring indeed became true with the story of Jesus and the Canaanite woman. Isang Hudyo at ang isang taga-Kana ang nagtagpo, Canaanan. And when these two regions would face one another, they have had complex relationships with one another. They differ from language, they differ from culture, they differ from things that they believe in. There's a great, we say, chasm, a great wall that divides them, a complex relationship that divides them. But beautifully, Jesus welcomed the request of this Canaanite woman. Have pity on me, Lord. My daughter is tormented by a demon. Hindi pinaramdam ni Jesus, you are a Canaanite woman, I am a Jew, please do not talk to me. Or even that expression of coming to Him is but a gracious act already. Sabi ko nga po, you cannot even find a time where Canaanite men and women or Jews would face one another. But this was a kind and gracious encounter. The Canaanite woman felt that I am at home in front of this man and I can be honest with what I need and with what I desire. At yung pong pangangailangan niya sa harapan ni Jesus, mumu lamang yung kanyang hinihingi. Jesus said, it is not right to take the food of the children and throw it to the dogs. The Canaanite woman said, please, Lord, for even the dogs eat the scraps that fall from the table of their masters. She was just wanting for the healing of her daughter. But before he received the healing from her daughter, Jesus welcomed her with all of his heart. He let her felt that she is at home in his presence. And my dear brothers and sisters, then did we see such a thing, such kind of relationship and experience for almost every time that we pray, that we stand in front of God, and whenever we enjoy our presence in front of God. Tao tayo, Diyos yan. At madaming mga tila nagpapahiwalay, madaming mga dingding ang mga nakatayo para magtungo o magkarelasyon tayong dalawa. Pero binubuwag ng Diyos ang mga dingding na ito para sabihin, this house of mine is for everyone. For all who are seeking graciousness, those who are weak, those who still indeed feel they are sinful, those who are down, those neglected, sa lahat, tayong mga hindi perpekto, ito ay para sa atin. At ang tahanang ito at ang relasyong binuo ni Jesus ay pagkakataon sa atin para katulad ng babaeng ito, minsan humiling sa Diyos ng kahit mumo lamang ng kanyang mga grasya. At madalas po, di ba, mumu lang ng grasya ng Diyos ang hiling natin sa bawat oras na nasa harap niya tayo. Marahil po, madami sa inyo dito, binigyan niya ng taming ng Diyos, ng mga tao, ang inyong buhay. 3 taon ka na lamang mabubuhay. Ilang buwan ka na lamang mabubuhay. Pero sinasabi natin sa Diyos, Panginoon, pwede pang 1 taon pa? Pwede po bang abutin ko pa yung anak kong makagraduate, makita kong sila ay makasal, maging successful? And look, here you are. You once only prayed for mumo, for scraps, but God has blessed you with more than enough. Marahil po sa mga estudyante dito, after all your hard work, and then you took your exams, and say to God, Lord, kahit 3 lang, kahit 80 lang, kahit 85 lang ang ibigay mo sa akin, sa lahat ng paghihirap ko, okay na ako. But God gave you 1. Kung Lasallian ka, God gave you 4. God gave you more than enough. You were just asking for crumbs, but God gave you graciousness more than what you think of. You were asking God, Lord, just give me a good day for me to relate well with others so that I can do my stuff, my to-do lists. But God gave you a beautiful day. You encountered a good friend. You encountered a God-related experience. You were just asking for crumbs, but God blessed you with everything. Madami pong karanasan na sa aking buhay bilang pari, at kahit noong seminarista pa po ako na humiling ako sa Diyos na kahit mumu lamang po, dahil naranasan ko na sa harapan ng Diyos, I can be confident, I can be at home, because He indeed reminded me that whomever I am welcome, I can be at peace in Him. Nung magsisimula po ako sa pag-aaral sa seminaryo, you know that studying in the seminary is not that cheap. Mahal din naman po ang magpaaral ng pari. Hindi naman po kami ganong kayamanan. And we were asking the Lord, just send us someone who will help us at least thrive the next months of my formation, at least financially. I was just asking for crumbs, but the Lord gave me gracious people to help me. Kapag mayroon po akong mga nakakausap na oordinahan po, magpe-prepare na for their diaconal presbyteral ordination, hindi ko alam, ang madalas lumalabas po sa aking mga bibig ay, alam nyo, yung paghahanda ng ordinasyon ay testing at even a witness of the graciousness of God. Hindi naman po mura itong mga suot namin, lalo't higit yung mga isusuot namin sa ordinasyon namin. Parang kasal din ho yan. Dapat maganda kayo, dapat gwapo kayo. Sa ordinasyon namin, dapat kami rin ng pogi. Hindi naman ho kamurahan nga iyon. Kaya humihiling din kami sa Diyos ng mumo. Yung meron man lang magbigay sa amin o tumulong sa amin para sa isang kasulya. Pero may nagbigay, Father, o ito, bumili ka ng 4 pang kulay. Panginoon, o ito, Father, bibigay namin na sa iyo. Basta alaalahanin mo lang kami sa iyong mga panalangin. We were just asking for one, but God has blessed us with many things. Minsan, mga kapatid, ang hingi lang natin sa Diyos ay mumo. Pero kapag binigay ng Diyos, buo. Dahil sa una pa lamang, pinaranas niya sa atin, mumo man ang iyong hiling, ikaw man ang makasalanan, pinakamaliit, pinakasadlak sa buhay na ito, sa tahanan ko, sa presensya ko, kaya mong hilingin iyon. Kaya mo maging ikaw, kaya mo maging tapat sa mga pagnanais ng iyong puso. God sets the perspective. We can be at home in front of His presence. Everyone can receive His graciousness. Wherever we are, whomever we are, God works the mercy and flows, and let grace flows all throughout our days. And when God sets the perspective, do not hesitate to express to Him the many crumbs that your heart desires so much. But God would not only give crumbs. God gives to the fullest. God is generous to the toughest that He can. God can be gracious to the extent or to the full extent of His heart. Minsan, sa harap ng Diyos, mumu lamang ang hingi natin, pero ibibigay niya ng buo ito. Let us not feel small or nobody in front of God. He sees you as someone capable of His mercy. Though with desires like crumbs, He wishes to turn the grace to you fully and indeed gracious, so that our hearts can receive it all the more.